All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning. I had kind of forgotten about this when I wasn't going to go down this path. First, W. Hobbs tweets in, give me Cabo at Christmas.
Oh.
Renard Williams tweets in, was working at Circuit City at the time. Just imagine how wild it was for Y2K. I actually need you to call into the show and give us some descriptions of that. By the way, Circuit City is
it's classic.
That's enough right there. Just throwback.
Whew.
The giant plug that went down and that ended up being the store into the ground. Brody Roberts tweets in, another scam was the world coming to an end in 2012 because the mind said so.
Oh,
Would like to see that in Y2K in a college football type bracket with other things that were supposed to happen that never did. We may need an NCAA bracket for that.
Right.
Think of more of them.
Y2K definitely is a 1 seed somewhere.
It's 100%.
Number 1 overall seed.
Maybe like John said, Firefest might be a 1 seed also.
But they were willing to do whatever it took to get it done.
I forgot. And there was that 2012 thing. There were a lot of people on board with that one too.
Yeah. I was in high school. I remember that. It's insane.
People were just waiting around.
Yeah. Still had school
Nothing
the next
to
day.
wait for. I mean, if it just happens, it just happens. Like, it's not going to be prepared for it, I promise. All right. The NFL, Damian, let's get into what's been happening. Obviously, over the weekend, a massive weekend for some of the wrong reasons.
Yep.
Some huge injuries that will affect the postseason and beyond for certain teams in the National Football League.
Absolutely. The biggest one, of course, yesterday, the Kansas City Chiefs, for the first time in 10 years, will not be in the playoffs as they fall to the Los Angeles Chargers 16-13. And in the final drive for the Kansas City Chiefs, the unthinkable happens as Patrick Mahomes is injured. You saw his knee buckle. And after some tests, they figure out he did, in fact, tear his ACL. So the Kansas City Chiefs season is completely done. They fall to 6-8. The Chargers go to 10-4. But that wasn't the only big injury in the NFL, as in the afternoon cap of games, the Denver Broncos took on the Green Bay Packers. And, again, it's one of those non-contact, you land the wrong way, but Micah Parsons, defensive end for the Green Bay Packers, looks like he has torn his ACL as well as the Broncos knock off the Packers 34-26. So two big injuries for some important teams there in the NFL. The Packers still got a hope in the playoffs, but it's going to be a little bit difficult now without Micah Parsons. Got to start off Thursday as the Atlanta Falcons knock off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 29-28. Shout out to Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts sighting, 11 catches, 166 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
If he was on your fantasy team, congratulations. I had him on my bench because he hadn't done much all season long, but he did have an important performance on Thursday. But to follow that up, on Sunday in the 1 o'clock slate of games, how about the New England Patriots? You had a 21-0 lead, pretty much in control of that game against the Buffalo Bills. But after 3 straight drives with no points, the Buffalo Bills score 5 touchdowns in their 5 following possessions there in the second half as they knock off the New England Patriots 35-31. The Baltimore Ravens absolutely blanked the Cincinnati Bengals 24-0. And the Bengals now, crazy enough, they fall to 4-10. But they were second place in their division up until the loss against the Baltimore Ravens, but now they are officially done as far as a playoff hunt. How about the Jacksonville Jaguars? A Trevor Lawrence sighting of unlike no other. 48-20 over the New York Jets. And how about your boy Brady Cook getting his first start?
Got his first start.
Yeah.
There were some weird quarterback happenings this weekend. I'm waiting for you to get to the weirdest. But, yes, Brady Cook will be included on that list.
Yeah. The Houston Texans knock off the Arizona Cardinals 40-20. C.J. Stroud, 22 of 29, 260, and 3 touchdowns. The Chicago Bears knock off the Cleveland Browns 31-3.
Yeah.
Shadur Sanders, 18-35, 177 yards, 3 interceptions.
He's the future.
Listen, it happens.
Minor bump in the road.
It happens.
Are we back on Caleb Williams yet? Is he the guy now again? I feel like this has been a roller coaster.
Again?
I mean, you know.
Oh, he's been it. He's been not it. He's been it. Not it.
He'll be it till they lose probably their first playoff game, and then they'll be done with him.
Hey, he's gone to 10-4 now. So there were a lot of people last year that threw in the towel and said they missed. Start looking for quarterbacks.
That's Ben Johnson. Shout out to Ben Johnson figuring him out. The Commanders knock off the New York Giants 29-21. Shout out to Marcus Mariota. The Philadelphia Eagles get right against the Las Vegas Raiders, knocking them off 31-0. And how about the miraculous return?
Hold on a second. This Raiders thing has been bad.
Very bad.
Yeah.
Both coordinators fired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett starts.
Are we moving on from Pete Carroll now? This didn't work this time. We just need to go another direction.
It felt like he was going to raise the floor of it, but nah, he broke through
worse.
and found a subfloor and kept going.
They're worse with him.
They may have to, yeah.
Well, he Y2K'd that thing.
He did indeed. But how about the miraculous return at 44 years of age?
This is just insane.
Hadn't played a game in 5 years.
Up for the Hall of Fame. He's been out of the year.
St. Michael Catholic High School.
Does he bump himself back?
I think so.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Because, 5 years after you retire, if you're back in,
Head coach Phillip Rivers returns for the Indianapolis Colts, but they fall. Now, they had a chance. They had a chance.
In the game late.
Yeah, had a chance, but they fall.
You're telling me Phillip Rivers had the ball with under a minute? Oh, wow, go figure.
Man.
Where have we heard that before?
He hadn't played in 5 years.
I have so many questions about this. Like, was he even really working out? No. I know he's coaching high school ball in South Alabama. I get it. But, like, preparing for this,
for an NFL
having
game,
real throwing sessions, I'm not talking about, throwing fades to the receivers in warm-ups.
Right.
Like, was he really out there throwing? Because if he could legit come back and do this, 18 of 27 for 120, a touchdown and a pick, only sacked once, by the way.
Right. And the crazy thing was he lost his footing on the sack. Like, it was kind of lost a step, just couldn't get it back together, and they got tackled behind the line.
I just need to know if he was like getting the arm loose out there, like, okay, if you guys really need it.
Yeah.
Because the practice footage I saw was him in a helmet.
Yeah,
just kind of messing around. To go in an NFL game.
Start.
Not get killed. Because not super mobile in his prime anyway.
No. Wasn't fleet of foot.
I don't think we're giving it enough credit how ridiculous this is.
To just jump back into it.
And big picture now, seriously, what does this say about the quarterback position? Have we overstated how difficult it is?
Pretty much.
100%.
One of two. We either overstated how tough this position is, or we underrated Phillip Rivers as a quarterback for a long time. And like you said, he's knocking on the door of the Hall of Fame.
Right.
So I don't think it's that. I think we all knew he was really good.
Or it could be Indianapolis Colts offensive line is legit.
I mean, they do have Quentin Nelson.
Okay, well.
Right. Former Heisman Trophy candidate, right?
Or
Votes
Seattle's
received.
defense that bad, which they're a good team this year, so I don't think it's that
No,
bad.
it's definitely not that. No.
One of these questions has been answered. I need to know which
we need to know what happens. But the Seattle Seahawks get a win over the Indianapolis Colts 18-16. John, your New Orleans Saints knock off the Carolina Panthers 20-17. Y'all are making that NFC South difficult to win.
The Panthers, had they won this one and their next one, they'd won the division.
Well, now they're 500.
Oh, right, yeah.
Hovering around. They're keeping Tampa Bay alive, but then Tampa Bay loses to Atlanta. New Orleans knocks off Carolina. The NFC South, it looks like the AFC South of old.
Is it bad that my takeaway after my first Sunday to actually pay attention to NFL football in a while is that it feels like there are more really bad teams than normal?
No, that's kind of been.
That's kind of how it's been.
It happened in the last little bit. Yeah.
We had this many 2, 3, and 4 win teams. I'm used to there being a logjam of like 6 and 7, 8 and 8 type teams, but like the Browns are a 3-win team. The Bengals are a 4-win team. The Commanders are a 4-win team. The Giants have won 2. The Raiders have won 2. The Jets have won 3. I'm used to that. Cardinals have won 3. It's just Saints have won 4. Titans have won 2.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's more really bad. I'm used to there being 2 or 3 really bad, but like 5 really bad teams?
And I think it's because they're not even competitive. It's one of those, like, these bad teams are dog.
Are they being managed differently where it's like, are we throwing in the towel earlier?
Seemed like somehow.
So,
and I think it doesn't help that the teams that are at the top now are new too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Bears are 10-4. Wait, Broncos have 11. What?
Right.
How
The
is this?
Detroit Lions are scratching to get into the playoffs.
Well, okay, we're used to that, but
We're not used to the Jags winning 10.
no.
No. They're looking.
I
But
don't
again, they
think
played
people
the
had
Jets.
the Patriots winning 11.
No. Only person that was rocking with Drake May was Greg from the
That
jump.
was his sophomore year of college.
You're right. He's been rocking with him all this time. It's like, okay, maybe he was.
I didn't
might
see
have
the
been wrong.
Seahawks winning 11 games. I'm just going to tell you that. I didn't see them being this good.
I didn't think I thought the one stop in Minnesota was it for Sam Darnold. I didn't think
You
he was.
thought Milrow would be plugged in by now.
No.
having them ripping. Yeah.
No. I just thought they'd be average. I thought they would be average to above average, but I wasn't expecting them to be.
And then the teams we thought were going to be really good are just kind of good. Buffalo, San Francisco,
Yeah, they're just inconsistent.
Philadelphia. Yeah, not that they're bad, but we thought those would be the dominant teams. It's just it's an interesting season.
Yeah, and the Kansas City Chiefs will not be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's going to be
like not
weird.
even in the playoffs.
That's going to be
All
weird.
right, Josh Allen.
CBS is panicking.
Zero excuses
None.
this year. Ain't no one in your way.
There was a guy at the Christmas party last night that was like, Josh Allen, he just can't get it done this night. I'm like, but there's no Patrick Mahomes in
Right.
the way this year. Like, that's different.
Lamar's not in his way.
And then my other buddy's like, you kind of can't get mad at him for losing to Mahomes in the playoffs. It's like, we didn't get mad at all those guys for losing to Brady for all those years.
No.
Like, there's a built-in excuse.
We
that's
don't
now
knock
gone.
Barkley for not getting past Jordan.
Yeah, I mean,
Had he not existed.
this is fair. I mean, it's just what it is.
But that's why I think the conversation about Joe Burrow is so difficult is because he's at least done it. Like he's gone into Arrowhead and knocked him off. But Josh Allen, with the amount of talent that he has, he can't get over that hump. Lamar Jackson can't get over that hump. But Joe Burrow can't stay healthy either. So it's kind of a yin and yang. When he is healthy, you see what he can do. But when he doesn't play, it's like, okay, the Bengals have no hope. The Detroit Lions fall to the Los Angeles Rams 41-34. And in the Sunday nightcap, the Minnesota Vikings knock off the Dallas Cowboys 34-26. J.J. McCarthy, he's not a rookie, but when I watch him, it's almost, I'm not saying I hate watching, but it's how can he still be a starter in the NFL? And I know it's early on in his career, but to have Justin Jefferson out there, now he did hit Jordan Addison on a deep ball, but
Jefferson had one drop that was
it was
rough.
It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. But it's Kevin O'Connell to me. It's almost at wits end. He's like, hey man, I've done this with Sam Darnold. We put you in this position where you are tailor-made to have success, and it's still just not. It's
probably
not
don't
there.
want to hand it over to Max Brosmer.
Fair enough.
Okay, with 3 weeks left in the regular season, these are your NFL teams that are eliminated. Jets, Bengals, Browns, Titans, Chiefs, Raiders, Commanders, Giants, Vikings, Falcons, Saints, Cardinals. Gone. Out.
Everybody else has a puncher chance. It's just wild. But yeah, the 49ers did knock off the Titans 37-24.
Puncher's chance. Like Dallas has a puncher's chance of getting in, you think? Dolphins?
A lot of things got to go their way.
I mean, in theory, yes, but in practicality, no.
Right. They're not mathematically eliminated just yet.
All right, that's your NFL update.
God. Jeffrey Simmons had a touchdown catch from Cam Ward.
Yeah, it was a wild weekend. And maybe there's where you go there when you get to that point in the season. You just start taking D linemen, putting them at fullback and tight end and tailback, and maybe just wildcat. Just go. See if it works.
See what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, when we come back, we will begin this conversation around the college football playoff. Who can win it? Who can't win it? The whys for both. Next, right here on Jocks. Alex Page tweeting in 8:18 Monday, December 15th, right here on Jocks. Maybe this is a better question for McElroy, but why do some former NFL players find Philip Rivers' return disrespectful? Philip knows the head coach and the offense, which makes the transition smoother than playing Riley Leonard at Seattle. I don't know, man. I don't know, because the knowing of the offense is not the part that I find most remarkable, not remarkable here. It's a 44-year-old having not been doing anything, having success in an NFL game. Now, how limited, how much, we can debate that. Different day. Dude threw a touchdown pass in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And not like came in on a gadget play. Like played the game, the whole game. See, I could flip that around and say, well, I almost feel more comfortable in Riley Leonard running for his life successfully, not getting destroyed, gives us a better chance.
Yeah.
There's multiple ways to look at it.
And he's 44.
Yeah, that's the part that I just...
He's 44.
I'm telling you, there's a part of me that almost like looks at quarterback a little different way. Like, I might not be as impressed. I feel like Roman Harper here. Like, it's not that I'm not impressed with Philip. I'm now not as impressed with all the other guys.
Exactly.
Like, we see somebody come in, Philip Rivers did that at 44 after coaching high school ball for 5 years. Not even working out. Like, does he go in the weight room? Has he been running? Any agility work at all?
I just think treadmill, light jog on a treadmill. That's about as far as I can think it.
I mean, if Aaron Rodgers can do it, why can't he?
Aaron Rodgers doesn't look like he's touched a weight in 2 decades.
Right.
True.
So, and literally that Hail Mary, I'll go back to that again earlier this season, throws it from like the other 40 almost out of the back of the end zone. Like he threw the ball over 70 yards in the air.
Yeah.
He has an arm that's inhuman. And also dark retreats.
Oh, okay.
True.
That's
True.
That ashwagandha, baby.
So I wonder if that would have been his Christmas destination spot.
Darkness.
No, knowing him, it's the moon.
So we had this, our pastor at church, like one of his challenges for this season was to take 60 seconds of silence in the morning and the evening. And so our Sunday school class, we did it. Like we all close our eyes 60 seconds. And as you guys know, especially if you work in radio, it feels like 7 minutes.
A minute is longer than you think.
And so we did it in class. You know, everybody opens their eyes and this and that. And I literally said out loud, now imagine Aaron Rodgers did that for a weekend. It's the only thing I can think of.
That's like in pure darkness.
The only thing I can think of is like, you just did that for 72 hours. You may come out crazy.
Yeah.
Might have gone in crazy.
And come out crazier.
Like,
I don't know.
I can play this game a little bit longer.
I mean, I just.
It's wild. But I'm with you. 44, hadn't touched. And again,
the dude played college ball right after I did. And I think about when's the last time physically I felt like I could even possibly go do that. And it has been a long time.
I turned 44 in just under a month.
Like, I laugh all the time when people are like, Bo, could you give us a couple, like when I'm calling games and their O-line's beat up, how many snaps you got today? And I'm like, dude, I'd be dead after 2.
Like, done.
I could cut somebody on the first play, and if I had to actually stay upright and try to block one of these D tackles, dead. Dead.
Get you a victory formation snap. That's about
right,
it.
I got you.
Might die in that one, depending on how pissed off the nose guard was. If he had a bad game and he's doing one of those tee-off things, like, might end in well. Like, I'd be at Andrews the next, like, later that hour. I'd be like, have med flight available immediately. From the field to the orthopedic surgeon's surgery suite right away. Like, no way.
Right. And like, it's not, this is the NFL. Like, these are the best of the best. And you're jumping right back into it.
I just think about eluding a rush a little bit. How quickly most humans' hamstrings would be shred.
Right.
Like, I'm not talking full sprint. When you had to make that panic move to get away from an edge defender, either climbing the pocket, back, to your right, whatever, you're ripping a hamstring. You're pulling your groin off the bone.
Yep.
You're tearing an Achilles.
Yes.
Like, that,
instant.
done. Because you have not moved in that manner in years. And that's immediately what's going to happen. Like, it's beyond impressive, man. And I think I'm impressed with you for being impressed with it, because I feel like you have to be a little bit older to understand like how quickly a serious injury is going to take place
immediately.
And this dude went out there and did it, man. Like I got a ton of respect for him. I have a ton of questions of how. I don't care if you knew the offense. You know how many quarterbacks are walking on the street right now that no offenses? Like their offensive coordinator is still working. They ain't going out there and playing quarterback.
No.
Like I remember talking to Ben Leard like a decade ago, and he went and threw at pro day because Auburn just didn't have quarterbacks that could throw at pro day. This was before they let the younger kids do it. He's like, dude, my arm hurt for like 2 weeks.
Right.
It's like they wanted him to do like bootlegs. He's like, no.
Like, I'm just getting this ball.
We're not throwing on the run. Not happening. Not doing it.
He just jumped into an NFL game.
Just
at the highest level.
On the road in Seattle.
Right.
Not the easiest place to go play.
I just think of the recovery now. Like, are you locked in for the next couple of weeks?
Have we had any real discussion from anybody in the franchise of what the next step is? Like what? Do they now look at this and say, "Oh, they can get us to the playoffs"?
I'd be nervous.
We can make it.
I'd be nervous. Terrified.
Would you be nervous if you're Daniel Jones?
No,
yes, because a 44-year-old just came in there and did that in front of you. Not technically, but kind of.
But he ain't going to be there that much longer.
What's Riley Leonard thinking? He's thinking one of two things. One, I'm going to do this forever. Or two, I'm never going to play.
I am done. I am done.
It's one of two things. Like, man, I'm going to do this a lot longer than I thought. Or, yeah, they're never letting me play. They're never letting me play.
They have the 49ers next Monday, then the Jaguars, and then close out with the Texans on the road.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Good thing they got the Titans out the way.
Don't love that. Don't love that.
No.
Not great. No. Mm-mm.
No, like it's like Will Anderson, who is 24 years younger than you, coming off that edge.
And can get it.
Right.
Off the edge. Can absolutely get it off the edge. Man.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm impressed with Phillip Rivers to be able to just jump back into it. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Seriously.
Like that's mind blowing.
Like how scared do you think his wife was watching that game?
Terrified.
You couldn't watch. Just how does that conversation go? Hey babe. Going up to Indy tomorrow. What for? Are they retiring your number?
Right.
Just a little tryout. For what? OC? They might need me this week. What?
Like he's doing band work.
In a game?
Just doing band work. Like he's a granddad. Like he's a grandfather that just played an NFL snap. This got to be the first one ever. It got to be. A grandfather just played in the NFL.
I don't know, man. We see some.
Are they at home this week?
The Colts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to need a whole section.
It's Monday night, too. So he gets an extra day of rest?
You think Troy Aikman in the booth? Hey, the Cowboys really need him.
Troy will keep it real. He'll be like, absolutely not. I can't. Because Troy, before they built that O-line the way that they did, Troy got beat up.
Oh, yeah, he's broke down.
And I guarantee you Troy will honestly say, like, absolutely no way I would do this. Not doing it. You think his first conversations were with, like, Quentin Nelson and those guys? Like, can y'all hold up?
Hey, boys.
Like, I'll get the ball out.
Right.
But I need 2.2 seconds.
Let's make this thing quick, baby. Let's go. I mean, dad, come, man.
They have the Chargers.
Yeah,
that's personal.
True. That likes a.
I don't know if it can be personal at 44, but
they didn't want me.
Ooh, Saints have the Jets. Drew Brees probably could just walk right down.
No.
I mean, I'm sure they could beat him without him, but
can't be any worse than what you got.
What is a more impressive old man feat in sports? And I realize we're treating this like he threw for 480 and 7 touchdowns, but
still,
it's professional football.
Yeah.
Like, and don't give me like Morton Anderson was 47 and hit 5 field goals. I don't know. That doesn't count. I don't need to hear that. Stop it. I mean, Jerry Rice was like what? I think Jerry Rice was 44 or 42 catching passes in Seattle.
Yeah.
Like just the fact that he ran a route.
Yeah.
multiple ACL reconstructions. I'm just trying to think of some of the hanger-oners in the NFL that were like got out there and did their thing. I think Kozar played till he was 80. But I can't think of a ton in there.
Jordan retired at 40.
The second time or the first time?
The second time.
Second time.
He was playing for the Wizards, and they were not good.
I know, but, I mean, he still was doing all right in
He
the
hit
NBA
like
at 40.
one buzzer beater. Listen, I am for MJ all the way. I will not defend the Wizard years. I will not. It's not defendable. You can't tell me it was great. The dude was laying the ball up. Like, it wasn't the same. It wasn't.
But, again, the NFL.
Who was an older guy in the NBA that did this?
I mean, there's one that's still doing it.
It isn't. I mean, listen, people can have the back and forth, whatever they want, but the fact that LeBron is his age doing what he does is insanity.
Yeah.
But he spends $3 million a year on his body. Philip Rivers doesn't spend $3 a year on his body.
He had to put the dip can down. I ain't gonna need it today, boys.
I'm just telling you, I need to know his regimen.
Well, baseball players play for a while.
No, they do, but
But as far as just the wear and tear, most of them can DH.
But I'm trying to think of a baseball player that had just been doing nothing and like came out like, oh, I'll come out there and give you 5 innings. Like pitching? No, because you rip your arm off.
Whew. That Tommy John surgery would be immediate.
Yes, straight to Andrews. Jacob Williams tweets in Julio Franco with the Braves. No one truly knows how old he was. It's fair, but I don't recall him coming back after just sitting out for 5 years. That's the craziest part about this. Like, at least Jordan was playing minor league baseball. Like, he was actually working out, physical activity. Like I said, maybe Philip Rivers has been doing CrossFit or something I don't know about, like Pilates. I don't know. Maybe he's been in Hot Works or something every week. I don't know what he's been doing, but I need to know what he's been doing. Because part of this is just unbelievable. To go out there against an NFL pass rush and live to tell about it.
Right.
I don't know. 800-239-9569. If y'all have one that, and don't give me golfers either. I don't need that.
No.
Don't need that. I mean, what Brady was doing at his age was impressive, by the way, towards the end. I know the last year was not good. But what he did a couple years leading up to that was pretty insane. How many years did Favre sit out before he came back? It was like 1 or 2, right?
That might have just been 1.
I don't feel like he sat out that long.
If at all, yeah.
I think he sat a year at least.
Or like part of the season. I think he came back like midway.
Yeah, I just not like this, man.
Mm-mm.
Dr. Mel wants to chime in on older athletes. Welcome in, Mel. How you doing?
Good morning, Cole. How are you all this morning?
Doing great, thank you.
I was asking John if he was familiar with the name Natalie Gabbro. We're talking about older athletes. My new favorite hero is a young lady by the name of Natalie Gabbro. Natalie won competed in the Ironman back in October, and as you know, a swim for 2.5 miles, cycle for 112 miles, and then
yes,
a
Greg
full
said
marathon.
Greg said he could do it today. By the way,
he could do it today.
Oh
Okay.
no,
Well,
we had a couple months ago we were talking about this, and Greg said I could do a triathlon today.
wow. Okay. Well,
But then he changed that to like what did he call it? The
Half triathlon.
Yeah.
I thought it was just one portion.
what is it called when you're in the Army but you're not like you don't go to battle? Like it's the civilian triathlon or whatever.
the reserves.
No, he said he could go. No, like my wife worked for the Army, but she was considered a civilian because like she wasn't going to go into combat.
Okay.
So he said he could do like the civilian Ironman, which is basically half of what you just listed. But he did jump out initially and say, I could do an Ironman today.
Wow.
To which we challenged
Okay.
him. We would like to try and see that. Like, we'll put you over in Lake Purdy and start swimming.
Well, this young lady Natalie, I mean, I can't imagine, but, after a swim of 2.5 miles, and then that would be like riding a bike to Tuscaloosa and back, and then the marathon. But, yeah, she's my new hero, and so I'm going to shed a few pounds, and Natalie has been an inspiration, and so, but 80 years young. But
Crazy.
it can be done.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You all have a blessed day.
Thank
Keep
you,
up
Dr.
the
Mo.
great work, guys. Thank you.
Jamie Moyer retired at 49.
Yeah, he was up there.
49? And he wasn't even a knuckleballer. Now, I don't want to hear the Charlie Huff and those guys, the knuckleball pitch. That doesn't count. That's different. Now, I will say one that I probably should have brought up, and I kind of watched this like in my sports prime, I feel like. George Foreman.
Whew.
And he sat out for a while and then came back.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you see him fighting Ali and some guys, you're like, hold on, he's still fighting? That's not even in color.
Yeah.
I mean, and taking hits to the face, like,
Repeatedly.
Jerry Rice was 42 when he shut it down. Warren Moon retired at 44?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I did not know that. Now, Nolan Ryan, even though he didn't sit out, but what he was doing late in his 40s, retired at 46, that's...
Oh, yeah. Still throwing gas.
And people say, Nolan Ryan's numbers, well, the longevity. Go look what he was still doing, though. Like, the dude was incredible. Arm just made of rubber. Like, there's no way anybody could do the things he was doing again today. But it's the sitting out part that gets me.
Right.
That's the part of just, hey, I've been hanging out with these high school kids, throwing a couple out routes at the beginning of practice. Now I'm going to go play in an NFL game. Because, like, Ricky Henderson in his 40s, unbelievable. But he didn't sit out for 5 years and then come back and do it. That's the part where I'm like, that going back, man, your body's not ready for that.
Not at all. I don't even think mentally you are. Like, it's kind of...
Those immediate reactions are where it catches up to you. Because you're like, whoa, hold on.
Right.
Hammy didn't like that. Hammy did not like that. So that's the part I look at, and it's like, now, Dara Torres swam when she was 45, but that's like good for your joints almost.
Correct.
Feels a little different.
That's an improvement. Like, you're like, okay, you can still go out there and do
Chris
it.
Chelios retired when he was 48 from playing hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Lemieux retired and came back and played for like 6-7 years. And retired when he was 41, 2, 3, somewhere in there.
That's why they called him Super Mario. Lee in Cincinnati talking baseball retirements. Welcome in, Lee.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. And one thing I want to say, you're talking about pitchers who come back and done stuff. I quit playing baseball in college when I was 22 years old. I played with a guy back then who was in I'm 55 now, but this 5 years ago, he was in a 50 and over World Series down in Orlando, and I'm in Panama City, Florida. Calls me up and asked me if I'll come pitch for his team. And so in 2 days, back-to-back days, I threw 9 inning complete games after not picking up a baseball for so long. But you can better bet I wasn't only throwing bat practice speed, I was not airing it out 100%. I wasn't that stupid.
And how many days did your arm hurt for after that?
I could not move my right arm for about a week after that.
Yep.
Okay, now I did have double-digit strikeouts in both games, but that's because when you throw a change-up and then you throw an ephus pitch after that, that's pretty much what I got away. But I still pulled it off. But no, I couldn't lift my arm above my shoulder, height for about a week after that.
Hey, effective is effective. You got the job done. That's all that matters. So at the end of the day, you got it done. That's what counts.
And I will never do it. I would never do it again. Trust me.
No doubt. All right. You guys know that it is chilly today. If you haven't been outside, just prepare for it. Don't get caught in that cold. Schedule your system checkup now from a Train Comfort Specialist. Train has been recognized 11 consecutive years as America's most trusted HVAC brand and our exclusive home comfort partner here at Jocks. Visit Train.com to find a comfort specialist near you. All right, we'll get into the college football playoff. Teams who can and cannot win it next on Jocks. All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning. Couple other folks chiming in on older athletes. John Mack tweets in, Warren Moon played a whole pro career, 6 seasons in the CFL with the Edmonton Eskimos, 78 to 83, 5 consecutive Grey Cup championships before moving to the NFL in 84 and played another 16 years. Now, benefited from that run and shoot offense in Houston a little bit where the ball got out as quick as humanly possible, but still. And I will go to my grave saying this from what I have seen, Warren Moon threw the most beautiful football that you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've never seen a wobbler from Warren Moon in my life. Chris Smith, Larry Holmes boxed until he was 52. Knocked out 2 of his last 3 opponents. What? Whew. That's insane to think about. Rod says George Foreman and Evil Knievel. I mean, doing those things when you're that old, yeah, but I mean, it's.
I mean, how old was Ric Flair when he finally retired?
Is he retired?
I guess not. I guess he can come back at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Christian Ford says Mercedes Lewis and Bruce Matthews. What Bruce Matthews did at that position for as long as he did, unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. So, but still, it's the break that I reference coming back. And, you know, that's the part that I can't fathom. All right, let's get to the college football playoff. Your thoughts here, 800-239-9569. When you look at this bracket, either how it's laid out, the matchups, what we're going to get, who we're going to get it against, who can win it and who cannot. So we'll go through team by team, the college football playoff bracket, and we will start Friday night, 7 p.m. on ABC, Alabama at Oklahoma, the 9 seed against the 8 seed in Norman. Going to be chilly. Can Alabama win the national championship? I ask you that question. I'm going to say yes, because they have a quarterback that at times has been elite this year. Now, have they protected him well? Not all the time. Have they run the ball well? No. True balance? Not really, but there are ways around it. I will say I don't like this first matchup. We just saw them lose it a couple weeks ago. People are going to say, well, they had turnovers. It was Oklahoma forced those turnovers. You can't just not give any credit to other teams for taking the ball away. So I'll give credit to Oklahoma for taking the football away. But still, this is an Oklahoma offense that also, for large portions of time here down the stretch, has been inept, has not been able to move the football. And Alabama's defense getting better and better and better, more guys finding their way. So can Alabama win that game? Absolutely. Can Oklahoma win that game? Yes. Can Oklahoma win a national title? I would say with that defense and multiple playmakers on offense, I could not rule them out. I wouldn't rule them out. Now, do I feel great about it? No. Do I love that Oklahoma could potentially go do it? No. And here's the reason that I would probably say no for both of those teams more than anything else. You're getting Indiana in the second round. And you're getting the Heisman Trophy winner, Fernando Mendoza. Indiana, my pick to win the college football playoff. So I think that one's doubtful. But I'm not going to say impossible. So we'll move to JMU and Oregon. John, Bama, Oklahoma. Can they?
Yes.
Why Alabama? One reason.
I've seen them at their peak, and they can beat anyone.
Oklahoma?
That defense can be enough to carry them.
I think so. Can JMU win the college football playoff?
No.
I don't think so either.
I think they win a game.
I think they can win 2. Because I got a theory on part of this playoff for folks that they're not going to like to hear, that I haven't really made public just yet, but they can get 2. I'm not saying they will, but they can. They can get 2 games here. Can Oregon win a national title?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oregon has enough in the trenches. Oregon has enough skill, enough speed, and when Dante Moore is on, they can flat go. You look at the path. Obviously, I don't like the possibilities of playing Indiana and Ohio State to have to win a national title. Indiana and Georgia to have to win a national title. Tough break right there. But you also look at some of the other draws and you say, okay, for Miami to win a national title, they got to beat A&M, Ohio State, and maybe then Indiana? Or for Ole Miss to win a national title, they got to beat Georgia, Ohio State, Indiana, maybe? Whew. So I do like the draw a little bit more. People have said it now for the last 2 years. That 5 spot where you want to be. This year, I think the 5 spot looks as good as any other spot in this tournament. And that includes maybe the first round buys. All right, so JMU, we all say no.
No.
John?
They cannot win it all, no.
Okay. So we'll go to the bottom of the bracket. Tulane, Ole Miss. We're going to rule Tulane out. I think everybody's going to agree they cannot win this entire tournament. Is there anybody that thinks that?
No.
State your case now.
No, you're good.
Okay. I think Jake Retzlaff is a much better passer now than the last time around when they played Ole Miss. I think you had a couple guys gone in the secondary last time around that have filled those voids a little bit. Can they make this game more complicated? Absolutely. But then they got to play Georgia, and then maybe Ohio State, and then maybe Indiana. Yeah, no. We're going to say no.
No.
Love John Sumrall. Like this team. No, not going to happen. So the better question would be, can Ole Miss win this playoff? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
I don't think I can say no. With that offense, that quarterback, without his in-game lulls that he's had a lot of times this year, an offensive line that's gotten better, a running back you can lean on, a defense that is disruptive up front. Now, where are the holes? Secondary has a couple. Maybe depth up front along the front seven. Maybe traditional run game that if you needed to balance some things out. But we haven't really seen them have to lean on quarterback run, which they could do if need be. And by the way, they may have a quarterback to be able to get them out of a jam if they lost their quarterback.
Right.
Which not a lot of teams are going to be able to say in this tournament. It's a long shot, but I'm not going to rule them out. Because I think if you looked at your quarterback getting hot, they played with Georgia last time. It's not like Georgia just walked off the field with them.
Yep.
So would not like the Ohio State matchup, by the way. Not those receivers and that quarterback against that secondary.
No, they can get ugly.
No. But we'll say feasible, possible. So we'll go to the bottom of that bracket, Miami and Texas A&M. Why can Miami win a national title?
They have the talent.
Okay, I'll go first.
That's about it.
You have a quarterback that can make every throw on the field. You have receivers that can go. You have an offensive line that at times has been dominant. I also think you have a power run game you could lean on. You have a disruptive defensive line that can be a problem for anybody that they play. We've seen takeover games this year, both individually and collectively. You have a ton of speed on defense, even though at times maybe takes itself out of plays, can also make up for things and give people problems. Is there a consistency issue? Yes, there is. But I think consistency issues in this tournament are only a problem in singular games.
Right.
Not from a tournament perspective. So
I can get that.
If you can minimize those and you can offset those when they show up, you can still go on to win a couple of games here. Miami has too many big-time players to not say they can't go on a run and win this college football playoff. Again, don't love it.
Right.
And that inconsistency would probably be the main reason why, but they could absolutely do it. Can A&M? We'll ask that question next right here on Jocks. Welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning, 8:53, Monday, December 15th, right here on Jocks. We're discussing college football playoff teams. Why not? Can they go win a national championship? When we come back, Josh Pate will be with us. We'll discuss the second round participants that begin there. Obviously, teams who had a first round bye. Can they not? And why on both sides of that? But we'll go to A&M here in just a moment. First, I'll tell you about Game Day Men's Health. If you're looking to feel better, Game Day Men's Health can help you. Feeling on edge, lacking sleep, lacking energy? Go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com right now. Sign up for that free consultation. When you do, you're going to get the free PSA test, free testosterone test, get all your baseline health, and they're going to tell you how they can help you. Multiple ways. And by the way, save 10% on any of those ways at Game Day Men's Health today if you mention Mac and Cube when you walk in. Weight loss, testosterone replacement. Go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com today to see what they can do for you. Minimal upfront cost from the programs that they offer. That's GameDayMen'sHealth.com. All right, Texas A&M, can they win a national championship? Why?
Yes, their defense. And if Marcel Reed got to the point of the consistency, if he plays at the level that he is capable of, they can definitely win a national championship.
Yeah, I feel like there are more ifs with them than some of these other teams we're going to talk about. But they do have balance on offense still. They can be a downhill run team. They've been that at times. They've lived in that neighborhood. It's not who they often choose to be first, but they can. Therefore, I definitely think they can. I just think that more things have to go right for them than even some of these other teams we've talked about out of this first round. And Marcel Reed's going to have to be exceptional. I actually think it's going to have to be less of him, probably more with his legs, less of him through the air if they're going to actually go and win a national title. But they can. John?
I'm going to say no because I don't know if he can be exceptional for 4 games.
Okay. It is fair.
That's fair.
And you look at who's going to be doing it against.
Yeah.
Potentially an Ohio State defense, then a Georgia defense, then an Indiana defense, or an Oklahoma defense, or Texas Tech defense, or an Oregon defense. Like that's a road that you look at, like John just said. Do I like that? Probably not. No. But we also have to ask the questions. Texas Tech, Indiana, Georgia, Ohio State, can they win a national title?
100%.
We'll talk to Josh Pate about it on the other side, get his thoughts. Are there any of those that you would eliminate and say no? Some of our answers might surprise you.
Texas Tech.
Is in the college football playoff.
Correct.
Correct.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a chance. No. But who knows, man?
We'll give you the group of teams collectively that we think cannot, and then add to that list with the help of Josh Pate on the other side. Keep it locked, JocksFM.com. Apps in your app store, iPhone, Android. You can download that for free. Watch us live every morning on YouTube. Just search Jocks945 or tell your home smart speaker to enable the Jocks skill. Back with more next.